Rashida Jones, an American actress and filmmaker, carries a deep, quiet sadness that lurks beneath her charm and humor. Though she is known for her comedic roles on Parks and Recreation and The Office, there is an indescribable sadness that permeates her performances and her life. Born into a prominent family, the daughter of music legend Quincy Jones and actress Peggy Lipton, Rashida grew up in a world of privilege but also immense pressure. She has spoken about the struggles of being biracial in Hollywood, feeling like she belongs everywhere but at the same time not really belonging anywhere. This sense of being out of place, of having no place to call home, is reflected in her work, creating a quiet sadness even in her most light-hearted roles. Rashida's personal experiences with loss have also influenced her career. Her mother's death in 2019 was a profound one she rarely spoke about in public, but one that undoubtedly impacted how she viewed life. In her 2018 documentary, Quincy, Rashida explored the sacrifices and loneliness that success often brings, peeling back the layers of her father's extraordinary life to reveal the burdens he carried. In doing so, she also revealed her own understanding of grief, how it often lurks beneath life's brightest moments. Her co-written and starring film Celeste and Jesse Forever also explores the lingering pain of a relationship that has gone awry but remains full of love. It's not just about breakups, but also about the lingering sadness of realizing that what was once beautiful can never be the same again. This emotional depth comes through in many of her roles, in the thoughtful glances, the moments of hesitation, or the way her voice drops when she talks about love and loss. Even in comedic roles, Rashida Jones carries a sadness that seems to permeate her, as if she understands the weight of pain in everyday life. She often plays characters who are strong yet wounded, independent yet secretly yearning for connection. It's this duality that makes her performances so compelling. There's always something left unsaid, a touch of loneliness in her eyes, an awareness of the fragility of happiness. Maybe that's why audiences connect with her so deeply, because she doesn't just act, she feels. She portrays a sadness that isn't a great tragedy, but a quiet, everyday sadness that most people carry around, but rarely express. Rashida Jones, though often perceived as cheerful and warm, is actually an emotional storyteller who understands that true sadness lies beyond tears, but also in love, memory, and the lingering pain of time. Rashida Jones, despite her success and public image as a talented actress, writer, and director, has experienced deep sorrow in her personal life. Her grief, particularly regarding family, relationships, and personal struggles, has shaped her in ways the public rarely sees. One of the most profound sources of sadness in Rashida's life was the passing of her mother, Peggy Lipton, in 2019. The loss of her mother, whom she deeply admired and cherished, left an irreplaceable void. Peggy was not just a famous actress, but also a source of unconditional love and support in Rashida's life. The grief of losing her mother was compounded by the fact that she had just welcomed her first child into the world. The emotional contrast between new motherhood and the devastating loss of her own mother created a complex wave of sorrow. Becoming a mother without having her own mother there to guide and support her was an experience that weighed heavily on her heart. Beyond the pain of losing a parent, Rashida has also spoken about the difficulties of navigating relationships and societal expectations as a woman. Being in the entertainment industry, she has felt the pressure to balance career and personal life, sometimes at the cost of deep, meaningful connections. Unlike many of her peers who settled into traditional family structures early, Rashida has faced the scrutiny of the public eye regarding her relationships, marriage, and motherhood. This scrutiny has often left her feeling isolated, as if she is constantly trying to meet expectations that do not align with her own desires and pace in life. Her childhood, while privileged in many ways, was also marked by struggles with identity and belonging. As the daughter of a white Jewish mother and a black father, the legendary Quincy Jones, Rashida often found herself straddling two worlds. She was too black for some, too white for others, and the struggle to find acceptance left her with a lingering sense of sadness and disconnection. Despite being raised in a loving home, she often battled the feeling of not fully fitting in, a sentiment that followed her into adulthood. In addition to these personal struggles, Rashida has openly discussed her concerns about health and well-being. The stress of maintaining a career in Hollywood, coupled with the personal losses she has endured, has had a profound impact on her mental and emotional health. The pressure to be constantly productive, to meet societal expectations, and to carry on despite personal grief has been overwhelming at times. Like many women, she has felt the weight of being expected to have it all, while silently battling her own doubts and sorrows. Despite these hardships, Rashida Jones continues to navigate life with grace and resilience. She channels her pain into creativity, using her platform to tell meaningful stories that reflect the complexities of human emotion. Her journey is a testament to the fact that success does not shield one from sorrow, but rather, it provides an opportunity to transform pain into something meaningful. Rashida Jones is a remarkable actress, writer, and producer who deserves our love, admiration, and deep respect. She is not just a talented entertainer, but also a powerful voice for inclusivity, intelligence, and kindness in Hollywood. Through her diverse body of work, she has brought humor, depth, and authenticity to every role she plays, making her one of the most beloved figures in the industry. Born into a family of immense talent, Rashida has carved her own path, proving time and again that she is much more than just a famous last name. She is a brilliant actress, known for her unforgettable performances in Parks and Recreation, The Office, and Angie Tribeca, among many others. Her ability to deliver comedy with perfect timing while also portraying deep emotional moments sets her apart. Rashida's presence on screen is always refreshing, bringing warmth and relatability to every character she embodies. Beyond acting, Rashida is a gifted writer and producer who has contributed to incredible projects that reflect her intelligence and wit. She co-wrote Celeste and Jesse Forever, a touching and unique romantic comedy, and has been involved in creating impactful documentaries such as Quincy, which tells the extraordinary story of her father, Quincy Jones. Through her storytelling, she uplifts voices, shines a light on important issues, and brings a fresh perspective to modern entertainment. More than her career accomplishments, Rashida is a role model for kindness, empathy, and resilience. She stands for diversity and representation, using her platform to support meaningful causes. She has spoken out about social justice, the importance of education, and the need for equal opportunities in the entertainment industry. Her intelligence and grace inspire countless fans around the world. It's important that we take a moment to appreciate Rashida Jones, not just as a celebrity, but as a person. She has consistently demonstrated humility, humor, and strength in an industry that can often be harsh. She deserves to be celebrated for her contributions to film, television, and society. Let's show her the love and admiration she has earned. Rashida Jones is more than an actress. She is a force of positivity and change. Life often throws challenges at us that seem impossible to overcome. I know this feeling all too well. There have been moments when the weight of sadness felt unbearable. Times when I questioned my strength, my purpose, and whether I could keep moving forward. In those moments of deep sorrow, I found comfort in the stories of those who had faced adversity and persevered. One of those people is Rashida. Her journey has not been without struggle. Despite coming from a well-known family, she had to work tirelessly to prove herself in an industry that often boxes people into narrow categories. She faced skepticism, stereotypes, and moments of doubt, but she never let those challenges define her. Instead, She turned them into fuel for her success, showing resilience, grace, and unwavering deter. There were times when I felt lost, when my own struggles made me believe that the road ahead was too difficult. But looking at Rashida's story reminded me that setbacks do not determine our worth. She has spoken openly about grief, self-doubt, and the pressures of expectation, yet she continues to rise above them with strength and authenticity. Her ability to turn pain into purpose, to keep creating and inspiring despite obstacles, is something I deeply admire. To anyone reading this who feels alone in their struggles, I want you to know that you are not alone. Pain is real, and so is heartbreak, but they do not have to define us. Rashida's perseverance teaches us that no matter what life throws at us, we can keep going. We can embrace our struggles, learn from them, and emerge stronger. If you feel weighed down by sorrow, remember this: resilience is built in the hardest moments. Your strength is not measured by how many times you fall, but by how many times you rise. Rashida Jones is living proof of that, and if she can face challenges with courage and grace, so can we. Rashida Jones is a shining example of talent, perseverance, and kindness. She has given us laughter, thought-provoking stories, and a sense of connection through her work. It is time we show her the love, appreciation, and recognition she truly deserves. She is not just an actress, writer, and producer. She is a symbol of strength and resilience. In an industry that often demands people fit into certain molds, Rashida has carved out her own unique path. She has faced challenges, but she has never let them define her. Instead, she has continued to push boundaries, create meaningful art, and inspire countless people. Her intelligence, humor, and warmth make her stand out. Whether she's making us laugh in parks and recreation or telling important stories through her documentaries, she does so with authenticity and heart. She represents the power of staying true to oneself, no matter the obstacles. Let's take a moment to honor Rashida Jones, not just for her work, but for who she is as a person. Let's celebrate her achievements, acknowledge her struggles, and show her the love and respect she has earned. She has given us so much. It's time we give back by supporting and uplifting her. Rashida Jones is a true inspiration, and she deserves to be cherished.
The following content is provided under a Creative Commons license. Your support will help MIT OpenCourseWare continue to offer high-quality educational resources for free. To make a donation or view additional materials from hundreds of MIT courses, visit MIT OpenCourseWare at ocw.mit.edu.
All right, let's start. So first of all, I hope you'll be enjoying the class so far, and thank you for filling out the survey. So we got some very useful and interesting feedbacks. One of the feedbacks is my impression. I haven't got a chance to talk to my co-lecturers or colleagues yet. But I read some comments. You were saying that some of the problem sets are quite hard. Right? The math part may be a bit more difficult than the lecture. So I'm thinking, so this is really the application lecture, and from now on, after 3 more lectures by Chunbong, there will be essentially the remainders are all applications. The original point of having this class is really to show you how math is applied, to show you those cases in different markets, different strategies, and in the real industry. So I'm trying to think, how do I give today's lecture with the right balance? You know, this is after all the math class. Should I give you more math, or should you had enough math? I mean, it sounded like from the survey you probably had enough math. So I probably want to focus a bit more on the application side. And from the survey also seems like most of you enjoyed or wanted to listen to more on the application side. So anyway, as you've already learned from Peter's lecture, the so-called modern portfolio theory. And it's actually not that modern anymore, but we still call it modern portfolio theory. So you probably wonder in the real world how actually we use it. Do we follow those steps? Do we do those calculations? And so today I'd like to share with you my experience on that, both in the past, a different area, and today probably more focused on the buy side. Oh, come on in. Yeah. Actually, these are my colleagues from Harvard Management, so so they will be able to